Hello UK, this is Max Cavalera. This is my 5 songs that define my metal career for Metal Hammer UK. Let's go! So yeah, I have to start it with my teenage year, and it was a song called Arise. Sepultura Arise. It's really to me the prototype death thrash song of all time because it combines all the greatest elements of death metal and thrash metal into one song, and I've always been very intrigued by these two types of music clashing. I found it mystifying how cool they met together, how death metal and thrash metal, when it blends together, is just pure power. And Arise is the perfection. I think the prototype perfection of a death thrash song. I love playing it. It's fast, it's angry. It always gets me fired up. And it's crazy to know that I wrote that when I was on my 20s, 19 or 20, so it's pretty cool. It's a special song for sure. This was a hard choice for a second song that defined my career, but I have to go with Roots, Bloody Roots, because it's like it's a stamp of metal. It's like it's a song that I think whenever we play, it never gets old. It's always a huge, especially the chorus. It's such a catchy, almost like a baby lullaby. It's so babyish kind of. It's like so simple, so catchy that sticks with you, and we have to play that. And I remember writing the riff of it and thinking to my head, oh my God, when we play this live, it's gonna be insanity. The place is gonna, it's gonna blow up. It's gonna be a bounce festival. And it did. The first show, I think it was a festival. When we first tried on a festival, it was almost like a premonition. When you were in the studio, I had that vision. When we do this live, it's gonna be amazing, And it's cool. It's an album that was brought together Brazilian elements and indigenous culture. So I think Roots is the perfect kind of like tribal groove song, and it's like it's catchy. It's simple. It's almost like more or less. Working with less gives you more, and that's what I got from Roots. The third one would be Nailbomb. And now Nailbomb is a project I did with Alex Newport from Fudge Tunnel back in the mid-90s. And I was doing Chaos AD, and at the same time I was writing Chaos AD, I was writing Nailbomb, which is I wrote both of them together. And kind of like really want to use my time good. I didn't want to like vacation or not do anything. I want to stay busy. So I got together with Alex. I love Fudge Tunnel, and he loves the trashiest side of my riff. So we created in our mind what was like what we wanted the Ministry and Nine Inch Nails to sound like. We love them, but we want them to be heavier and nastier and more fucked up, So Nailbomb, one of my favorite songs on Nailbomb is Cockroaches. And that's like a simple, simplicity, but it's a very Black Sabbath kind of riff. I love the groove of the song and the brutality, and there's a really killer sampler on it from Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer. It says, I like to kill somebody. Let's say we go for a ride. And that sampler is iconic. Every time I watch the movie now, it's crazy. Like, it feels different now when I watch the movie. I go right into the Nailbomb record, But yeah, Nailbomb was an amazing record. I'm so glad that we are doing a Nailbomb show in November, and we might do some more next year. So the fourth song would be Soulfly. Yeah, started Soulfly in first record. This record is incredible, difficult to make, but incredible rewarding. You know, one of those kind of rare moments where something you have to do is so hard and difficult and uncomfortable almost, but the result of it is amazing. You know, so like people often ask, does art has to come from suffering to be good? I don't think that's the case for everything, but it's definitely the case for Soulfly 1. It was an album born from suffering. And the song is Eye for an Eye. And Eye for an Eye is the very first song I wrote after I left Sepultura. And it's like, it's just really an exorcism. You know, I'm exorcising all the demons on it, you know, let it all out. And telling the fans, say Max is here. You know, I haven't changed anything. I'm the same guy. I'm just in a different band, but you're gonna get the same attitude from the same person on this new band. And Eye for an Eye still today the closer of the Soulfly shows. The fifth one, I gotta go with the project I did with my son, Igor Amadeus, and it's a band called Go Ahead and Die, and we just released our second record, Unhealthy Mechanism, and yeah, there's a song in it called Drug Cop. It's really cool because it's really influenced by Dead Kennedys and talking shit about cops, but with black humor, you know, with a lot of really kind of like ironic black sense of humor, and talking about cops doing drugs and doing bad shit. And we even made a video for it, which was probably the most fun I had making a video in my entire life. I've been doing videos forever. That was probably the most fun. You know, I dressed up as a sheriff and I rode around the car with my son. He was my deputy and we were doing crazy shit and it was fantastic. And that's, to me, it was great because it shows like my love for spreading the metal through the family. So I created this band with Igor because I wanted to get closer to him. So I made a whole band just to play with him. And it's cool. I go back to my old punk metal roots. So Nailbomb is like right there. It's like Discharge meets Celtic Frost, the two most important bands of my youth days, you know. And then I got to do that with my son. And it was during the pandemic. The album was created on the pandemic, so nobody was going anywhere. So we just like lock ourselves in our house and wrote riffs and watch horror movies at nighttime, you know, black and white horror movies. And that was the recipe for the record, and it was fun. And I love the song. I love Drug Cop. It's a fun song. It's got that surf punk metal kind of feeling to it.